Alright guys, so I'm going to show you the Back to Eden garden that I have started about a month ago. Not even, I was just thinking about this. It's basically, 3 weeks ago or so, just under a month. So what I did was I got wood chips from our local municipality for free. Anyone can do this. If you have really rough soil that's really compacted and whatnot, you gotta, I would rototill it and then level it all nicely, and then I would put wood chips down on top of that, just so you get that light fluffy soil. Slowly after time, as these wood chips break down, you're gonna get a nice dark rich compost underneath it. The whole key is not to disturb the earth underneath it. You want the the soil to be light, fluffy, and all the nutrients to be left in the soil. What I couldn't believe is how many worms came into this soil after I put this stuff down, and the organic life that's in the soil. As you can see, there's like ants down here, worms, roly-polies, all those things have been loving the soil ever since I put the wood chips in, which is absolutely incredible. So here we are, like a few weeks in, probably 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks if we're really stretching it a month in, but I believe I planted around June 1st, around that time, give or take a little bit. So this is the growth after a month. My hand compared to it, you're getting a solid 6 inches of basil in here, and then over here you get all the mixed greens that I actually just harvested last night, a lot of them. I cut them down and made an absolutely incredible salad out of it. The salad here is like buttery, like the leaves are just incredible. This is just a bed of compost that I started here. The compost wasn't even finished when I put it in there. There's still clumps of it in there. Roses, I haven't seen roses this nice. We got some sort of powdery mildew on the leaves now that I'm noticing, but usually we get like this many roses on the bush. Now with the wood chips and the fish fertilizer, it's taken off like crazy. Same with the clematis. There was a ton of flowers on here. They have now fallen. So over here, this bed got wood chips in it also. But look at the time, everything is just taken off. Oregano, the pineapple sage was one stalk when I bought it. Now there's 3 or 4 of them here. Same with that sage over there. Carrots are loving it. But most importantly here is my vegetable bed. Hopefully you can hear this. I won't get too close to the air conditioner. But I set up a drip irrigation system here that's on a timer, fed to the rain barrel. And this way they get consistent watering whenever they possibly might need it. So about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I buried all of these plants straight to their necks. So they were all the way to the top of their leaves here, all the way into the ground. So they've grown over a foot in 3 weeks. I mean, some of them haven't, give or take. I think that the short one right here is cayenne, so they usually grow a little bit shorter. But if you look flush with the bed, these are 12-inch sections, so they're growing super tall, and they are absolutely loving the way that this soil is, and the worms that have come into this. Same with the tomatoes. As you can see, the tomatoes have taken off like crazy. All that I've done was fish fertilizer, drip irrigation, and wood chips inside these beds. So anyone can do this. It's fairly simple. All you have to do is, get some wood chips, get some good soil, and go to work. A lot of these need to be pruned now. They're getting, some bugs that have been eating the leaves, it seems, and but take a look at this. One of these tomato plants, the stem is so thick on it. Like, look at that. Compared to the size of my finger, it's like the size of my finger. That's insane. This tomato plant's going to be huge. So, you know, if you're looking to start a garden, highly recommend the Back to Eden garden. The guy studied the forest and noticed, like, well, how come the forest doesn't need to get watered if we have all of these, you know, droughts and whatnot, yet the forest is still like flourishing. Well, why? It's because all of the trees that fall, you know, compost basically into this amazing, you know, dark, rich compost, and that has a ton of organic life. You know, all the leaves that fall, no one picks those up. You know, they just get composted, and it builds up this thick layer of mulch that, you know, allows for water to be trapped in the soil, and usually the forest floor is relatively wet. You know, so the trees are able to thrive during the summer even if there is no rain. So he copied that, put it into his garden, and now his soil, after a few years after building it up, it's insane. Like, this isn't even good, you know, compared to what he has. You know, 3 years from now, after I build up the soil even more, it's going to be absolutely incredible. So yeah, if you guys are looking to start a garden, looking to start raised beds, I highly recommend the Back to Eden method so far. This is just going to be an update video. Tomato plants about 2 feet tall, pepper plants about 1 foot tall, but the growth is just incredible. I cannot wait for you know, to see how this is going to end at the end of this summer. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will keep you guys posted about a month from now. If anything changes, it'll be updated sooner. But, you know, within the next month, I'm going to do another update to see how tall these plants have gotten. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll keep you posted for more.